Time of day, dear colleagues. Today I would like to present you the lecture which is called Використання веб-компонентів та PowerPoint Games на уроках англійської мови. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a quick lecture, a big lecture. It's going to be just a short overview of what I have prepared for you. So let's move and look at what points I'm going to run through. Okay, so point number one, what are web components? The second thing, types of learning. Then I will tell you a few words about my English lab, what it is. If you don't know, I think it will be very interesting for you. e-book, it will be a short presentation of what it is, and I will tell a few words about PowerPoint games, how to use them, and share some of the games. So, before going straight to the material, I would like you to think. So, technology won't replace teachers, but teachers who use technology will probably replace teachers who do not. Unfortunately, I do agree with this statement because now you understand that in the situation we are in, we all have to use computers, and for those who haven't got used to working with gadgets and working online, the first days of the situation were very difficult and they had to adapt to it. So, not to become the teachers who will be replaced by somebody else, go through my lecture, watch this video, and use the PowerPoint presentation that I have prepared for you to learn more and to use what I'm offering you. So, what are web components for ESL learning? It's just my own opinion, so I think that web components are different online resources which can help you motivate students and develop their skills 24 hours a day in the classroom, outside it. It is very important that we can do outside the classroom because nowadays it's very difficult to find somebody, at least some Ukrainians, teaching offline. Yes? Good. So there are lots of them, great number, different, they're very good. Kids like most all of them. Okay. So if we think about learning, there are two types of learning, synchronous learning and asynchronous learning. I'm absolutely sure that you know the answer to the question which is which, and what synchronous learning means and what is the asynchronous type. But you can pause my video for a couple of seconds and think to yourself, what is it? And now I will show you the description, of course, and I'm sure that what you thought was absolutely right and you do not have to learn these things by heart. In teaching both synchronously and asynchronously, you have to know some special moments, what to do, how to work, what types of learning in synchronous and asynchronous systems there are. And about them, you will find out a lot of information in the presentations that I have prepared for you. And on the screen, you can see the modules of technology used for instruction in these different types of learning. So go to my PowerPoint presentation and learn. I think it will be very interesting for you. So, my English lab, what is it? If you haven't used it yet, I strongly recommend you to do it because it is a super great tool for you to monitor kids, to work with them online, to give them a chance to do something online. It is very convenient for teachers to use it. What opportunities do you actually have? So you can create a group and monitor the kids' performance as a group as a whole. So you can monitor individual students. There is a chance to communicate with them. So it's like a separate system of communication. You can choose the tasks for the whole groups, or you can assign them individually. You can analyze the results, so when kids do some tasks, after this you can go through the tasks and check who did what and how they worked, what they did well, what they did not so well. And you can customize the programs to your needs. How to do it, what each point means, you can find the answers in my lecture. So there are lots of teacher materials that you get from the My English Lab platform. Here they are. And again, good description is in my lecture. Of course, it's not the teacher who has some opportunities, but students as well. You can see them right now on the screen. Again, I have been using these resources for many years already, and I tell you that what is written here, what is typed here, is absolutely right. So another resource you will learn about is iEbook. It is a little bit different thing. It is not a web resource, so to say. It is an e-learning resource. It is used on computer, but it will also help you to teach, because it gives great opportunities. So as you can see, again, there are many opportunities that you will have. Like, you will get the audios, you can record your answers, you can work with this e-book, like highlighting whatever you need, you can practice in it. So there are lots of things that you can do. And this is how what this e-book looks like. Again, in the presentation I have given lots of examples, I have given lots of explanations, I have shown what each part of prime time is. So I'm sure that it will be very interesting for you. And finishing with the these web components, I would like to pay attention that I'm not giving advertisement to any of these resources. What I am trying to tell you is that you can choose some web resources offered by any publishing house. I'm sure there are many of them, and all of them will be similar. So you will have like online platform, a digital helpers that will mark the students' work, and you will spend less time doing it. So it's very comfortable. You will have all the activities, all audios, videos, and your students will have them as well. So the next part of the lecture is devoted to using games to teach English, and my question to you is why we should do it, why use games in language teaching. If you know at least one answer to this question, it's great, but if you go to my lecture and look at what I offer, you will see that using games at the lessons is absolutely amazing. It's very good and useful. And of course, the part of these games material that you can use is PowerPoint games. PowerPoint games are really cool. If you use at least one, you will see it yourself. Kids get crazy about them. The only bad thing about PowerPoint games is that you have to spend some time preparing the game. But after this, you can use it with several classes, so it will stay yours. And in my presentation, I have prepared quite many PowerPoint games for you. Each of them practices different material. You can use them for any part of the lesson, for any occasion. As you can see, there is even a fun Halloween game. In the PowerPoint presentation of my lecture, you will find the descriptions, and how to play, how to work with these PowerPoint games. And of course, to those who decide to work with my presentation, at the end of it you will find the links to the site from which you can download the templates and practice your PowerPoint games. And finishing my quick overview, I would like to give you some inspirations and wish you good luck with teaching, saying that teachers who love teaching teach children to love learning. So I'm wishing you to be such teachers. Good luck.